I'm here. Just wanted to say something to Rose. I hope she comes in before she gets on the road, at least so she can hear me. I really want to tell her something. Hey, Wendy O. Hey, Eggs. How are you guys? Uh, love you guys. Hope Rose gets in here. I want to let her know something and all. So hopefully she'll come in before she hits the road so she can at least listen. Hey, Brian. See, hey, I didn't have to text you, Brian. You were in the room I was in. Hey, Ocean. So that was a good thing, Brian. But, Brian, I would have texted you if you weren't there. I did remember it. I did remember it this time. I tell you what, she may have been nervous. Hey, Futz, how are you? That woman may have been nervous. Hey, Skyhawk. Um, she may have been nervous speaking up there, but she's a hell of a speaker. She was very poised, very well spoken, and she knew how to do the double talk right back at them fuckers. I'm doing great. I just got to see one of the most riveting talks at a town hall meeting I've got to see in a while. Uh, Rose was freaking awesome. Go back and watch that, guys. She can give you some just by go eat a fish. No, you go eat a fish. Let's see right now. Oh, that sucks, Brian. Well, Fudge, I'm telling you now, I will be I will be going back just to watch it again. It was that good. She spoke very well. She hey, adjust your focus. If you didn't get to see, if any of y'all did not get to see Rhodes speak, um, no, she did not, Ocean. She did not. She said she was she was uh she said she was nervous and didn't know how to she was her heart was racing. So yeah, she was nervous, but she was great. Y'all really can should go back and watch that. That was really good. You meant go in the water and eat a fish. Let's see. Okay. Yes, she was gesture focused. Well, eggs, I tell you what, like I said, she was so good at that, at speaking there, that I'm going back to watch it again. She was very articulate with her speaking. She knew how to throw double talk right back into an asshole's lap that tried to double talk her to shut her up. Instead, she talked about the same subject just in different words. It was great. I, I hey Triple X, uh, um, I yeah, she is turning into a monster, Brian. You ain't kidding, and a good monster for our movement. She is fucking awesome. Man, I was just blown away today. I mean, she picked up her camera. She picked up her camera and did her audits, and she was just like a seasoned auditor. Right off the bat, it seemed like. And then she goes into a public town hall meeting and shut them down. She had one guy speaking up against her, trying to shut her up in that meeting, and she double talked his ass right back into shutting him up. He didn't have nothing more to say. It was great. She was fucking fabulous. And I hope she's listening. Oh my God, I hope she's listening. If not, I will make sure she knows how I feel about it. Yes, like I said, to me it is worth going back and watching for me. Hey, country girl, I smell like fish. I ain't even touched a fish in a month, so I don't think I smell like fish too bad. uh, but good to see you here. Uh, um, but yeah, she was awesome. I really enjoyed her. Uh, yeah, you're smelling the purity of the river, country girl. You're smelling true nature. But she was freaking awesome. Go back and watch her, guys, if you do. Oh yeah, there was a floating fish that went by earlier today, so that is probably what she might be smelling. Yes, I love it out here. It's so great. This is way better than city smell. I can give you that. So. You started it, gal. You told me I smelled like fish. So thank you, Invictus. Yeah, I'm feeling lots better. I even got some. I actually slept even, which is unusual for me. The last 2 days, I actually got 8 hours of sleep. All right, Ocean Breeze, you have a good night. I know it's nighttime for you, about nighttime for you. So, oh, okay, Country Girl, I got you. Hey, Lady Bird, how are you, hon? How are you? I'm glad to see you here. Oh, cool, Brian King. That'll work. Hopefully, yeah. SC, you can post your email here. I don't mind. Go ahead. If you don't mind, I don't mind. Yes, Lady Bird is right. Thoughts out to Honest Cast in the hospital. Um, he's got very bad intestinal problems right now. From what I understand. So please keep him in your thoughts and your prayers if you believe in prayers. If you believe in giving out good vibes, give him some good vibes. Whatever. He's a very sick man. Ah, shit! I dropped my smoke. I dropped my smoke. All right, country girl. I'll try to do that for you. Um, but yeah, keep him in your prayers, your good thoughts, your whatever. He is very sick, and if anything, just keep him in your thoughts and hope good things for him. Uh, Again, like I said before, I may not have been able to agree with him on everything, but at least we were able to agree to disagree, and we let it go at that. At least he did when I was around. So, and I liked him for that. So, and so keep that man in your prayers. Keep him in your thoughts. Thank you, Triple X. All right. Hold on. Upstate. I need to find my pen and paper. Here we go. I got it. Go ahead, SC. Welcome back, Nuck and Putz. Well, Triple X, I'm not going to do a prayer because there's people in here that don't do prayers. On my stream, I'm trying to be politically correct on that. I try to respect everybody and their beliefs. Some people believe in giving good vibes. Some people believe in prayer. Some people just believe in thinking of them. So I let everybody do their own thing in their own private way, and that's how I do that. Okay, I got it, SC. If you want to erase it, you can go ahead and erase it, bud. Same here, Invictus. I really do. I'm Native American. Rose, you, girl, were fucking awesome. I loved how you were very poised. You were very articulate with your words. You were very knowledgeable in what you spoke about. You were a great, great public speaker, girl. You even shut down that one asshole that was trying to shut you up. I loved how you just rearranged how you spoke your words to get your point across about the same damn thing you were trying to get your point across that he was trying to shut you down on. And I loved that. You were fucking awesome, girl. I've been telling everybody to go back and watch that post. That post is worth watching, guys. I mean, it really was. Believe me, I've done a few public speakings myself. He was a city attorney. No wonder he was double talking you like he thought he knew something. I loved how you double talked him right back into his fucking corner and shut him up. That was fucking awesome, girl. I was so impressed with you on that. You double talked him right back into his fucking corner and shut him down. That was so fucking impressive. And that's something that can't be taught. That's something that you know how to do. I'm sorry, I've seen a lot of public speakers that could never be taught how to back someone back up into their corner. So you were fucking awesome, girl, and I loved you. You did good. I can't say enough about it. Yes, it is damn well worth watching. She was very poised, very articulate with her words, and very knowledgeable in the subjects she spoke about. You could tell she did her research on stuff. And I also loved how you got their attention about the minutes not being posted on the website. I think you got someone's ass in trouble. Yes, Rose, you can. Once you get home, have a Budweiser, hon. You deserve it for that. You really do. Drink one for me while you're at it too. But girl, you should be impressed with yourself. If you were nervous as hell like that, oh, I hate to see you when you actually get a hang of that. Ah, good, Tex Rose. When you start getting a hang of public speaking, oh my God, that city council better run for the fucking hills. You're gonna slam them to the ground, girl. Um, you were that good. So once you get freaking accustomed to public speaking, I feel sorry for anybody that crosses your path. See, you were much nicer than I would. I have been to a couple of town hall meetings and people that try to shut me up the way he did by saying, excuse me. I've looked at them and said, excuse me right back. You need to shut up and let me speak, and then you can speak. So that's what I mean. You're very articulate. You were actually very articulate and let him speak his piece. And then you slammed his ass in a very nice way, and it was great. You impressed me, girl. You really did. I am proud of you. I am proud of you. Yes, she should run for city council's Skyhawk. I think well, if she keeps making her appearances like that and making herself known the way she did, I would think people would vote for her because see, another thing was she was genuinely concerned about what she was talking about. And you could hear the passion in her voice for it. Um, People respect that when it comes to voting. Well, hon, you did great. You did great. That's all I can say. You're awesome. Uh, yeah, I mean, I've heard a lot of public speakers in my time. I've even been one, and some of the stuff you did is not teachable. It's something you have to learn it on your own or pick it up on your own. It's not a teachable thing, and that's that turnaround double talk. I've seen a lot of people go to school for that, and then when they tried to actually employ it, it never worked for them. So because there's actually schools for public speaking. Um, so honestly, you did great for not having schooling behind you for public speaking and things like that. You did great, girl. You really did. I give you kudos. And I will be going back to watch that again, by the way. It impressed me so much. I will be going back to watch it. I watched it live and then I get to watch it afterwards. That's even better. Sorry, I was trying to keep you a little I was I know I was joking in your stream while you were doing that while you were sitting down and stuff. I was just trying to help break the tension for you a little, so you didn't overthink your uh, where you wanted to go with that. Sometimes that hurts you as a speaker, overthinking it. So so I was trying to help you out a little bit there. That's why I was joking with you. You're welcome, Rose. Uh, but yes, well, Val, hated to hear is still in jail. That was a big kangaroo court bullshit there. Uh, I think they could have set a baby in the judge's chair, and the baby would have done better with a goo goo gaga than the fucking judge did himself. Uh, um, that judge needs to be disbarred. He should be removed from the bench and disbarred. If he don't know that he signed a paper stating that he raised Bow's uh, bond, then he should not be there. That means uh, actually, Invictus, no, that baby has more sense than what that judge did. Home is driving you nuts. That's funny, I see. It's hard, but it's hard to drive someone nuts when they're already there, though. I'm getting downright philosophical. Uh, you know what my deepest subject I talk about is? Well, there's my deepest subject, a well. Uh, you mean when he was told not to record in the courtroom, or uh, you mean when he was told not to record in the courtroom, Tex Rose, or what? You was way past that. Okay, see, um, all I know is the judge. I don't believe anybody got a chance to record again. They had them damn signs up saying no recording, so I'm sure no one got to record the judge's chambers, or not chambers, but the courtroom. Um, Even with Bow there, um, they may have. I don't know. I'm not sure about that, but I doubt they had a chance to. So because again, they're still holding tight to their guns on no recordings in the courtroom. Um, but that judge, I hope they do get the minutes of that courtroom drama bullcrap of a judge that was so retarded. Excuse my language. So inept. Let's put it that way. So inept at his job, he did not know he was signing papers to raise someone's bond. Um, all right, Tex Rose, that's awesome. That's awesome. But that judge was so inept at that. Now, wait. Now, if that judge admitted he does not read paperwork and he just signs his name to it. So how many people got railroaded by that town and by that county because they put a paper in front of that judge that he did not know what he was signing on? There's my question. If the judge did it once, he's done it many, many, many times, signing papers that he had no clue. And I guarantee you, the district attorney and other attorneys know that for a fact, and they try to push paperwork through that judge all the time. So now, how many people have actually been railroaded by that judge because that judge did not know the paperwork he was signing? Uh, that is a scary, scary thought. There, if you ask me. Honestly, that judge should be disbarred and forced to resign if he's that inept at his job. Inept, excuse me, it's not inept, inept at his job. So, Big Nick, hey bro, good to see you. Thank you for coming into my channel. Tex Rose, it's scary to know that how many lawyers are not making sure the judge knows what he's reading. That is also part of the lawyer's job that you hire to do, is to make sure the judge knows exactly what they're reading, so they aren't it's all right, Tay. It's good. I'm glad you're in here. Thank you for lurking. Uh, yeah, I think that really Skyhawk. I think that threw that judge for a loop. I really do. I think that threw that judge for a loop. That's why he got very snide with some of his remarks, according to Red River. I watched Red River's stream about it. I didn't watch it live, but I went back and watched it. And according to Red River, the judge had a couple snide remarks. So, and Gunner should be going live in about 30 minutes. Okay, Tay, thank you. Um, so I think that blew that judge's mind when he fired the lawyer. But once I heard, I would have probably fired a lawyer too. Once I heard my lawyer wasn't doing his job properly, and by making sure that judge knew exactly what he was reading for my case. So you see, I'm sure they had other reasons though. I'm sure that's just probably one that compounded the reasons. So to find out that judge though was that inept, that was scary, people. And honestly, that judge should be barred and made to resign as a judge. I agree, Tay. I agree. And he's got backup for a very knowledgeable person also in the way of ethics. Ethics knows his laws well. He's fought in courts and done major public speaking over major laws in Hawaii and things like that. And that's now. I said you were very articulate, Rose, but ethics is eloquent when he speaks. Um, Articulate is great and very impressive, but eloquent is beautiful to watch. And the way he speaks is eloquent, and a lot of people don't like a person that speaks eloquent. They think it's a very boring way of speaking, and to listen to it talk. Myself personally, I love listening to an eloquent speaker and an articulate speaker too. So, and that's great. See, that's what I saw today, Tay. Is Bao has integrity that is beyond measure. His integrity is staggering. He is chivalrous. I can't say the word very well, but you know what they used to call the knights back in the Knights of the Round Table and things like that today. He's chivalrous. He because he stands his ground and he don't withdraw, and that's awesome. He's a hell of a man. I seen a real man being a real man today is what I saw. And if I ever get put in that situation, I seen what I need to aspire to. Actually, Rose, you might be surprised the people that do like you after tonight. Yeah, that's what one of the reasons why they keep putting him in solitary confinement, Skyhawk. I'm sure they don't want them inmates learning what their rights are. well, Rose brought that passion out to me today, and because to listen to her speak was freaking awesome. I can't say that enough. It was inspiring. Her speaking was. Uh, she was very inspiring to me. Yes, you did, and uh, no, I thank you, Tex Rose. Uh, good Triple X. Uh, yes, yes, Rising Sun Media. He is a true patriot. He is very chivalrous and very staunch in his stance. Um, a hell of a man, and he's something to aspire to, if you ask me. Um, I know how that goes, Brian King. I've been there, I've done that. I've gotten sick where my room just turned into a nasty mess. You know. Oh, you didn't get the notification, Triple X? Um, try unsubbing her and then resubbing her, Triple X. Uh, um, and do that. Flo's in here? What the fuck? It didn't show me Flo saying anything. What the hell? There he is. Now I see him. What the hell? I don't know what the hell's up with this damn stream. Sometimes it wants to show me it's him and not. Hey, Revolution Recorder. I am glad to see you, Flo. There's Big Nick. He's in here too. Flo, see that? There's a Big Nick in here. Hey, news now across America. Hey, Big Nick. I think we found a good speaker for an opening speaker for if we do the march to DC. And her name is Tex Rose. I do believe Tex Rose would be a good opening speaker for us, Big Nick. Yes, news now across America. Again, I'll bring that back up too. Awesome Flow. I can't wait to get it. Uh, um, the Honest Gas is very sick. He's in the hospital. He's got an intestinal infection, I believe, is what I heard. He keep him in your prayers, your thoughts, your good vibes, whatever you do. Um, and hope he gets a speedy recovery from that. Me too, Flo. Um, and so keep him in your prayers, your thoughts, and your good vibes, whatever you do, um, to try to help a person get by with their sicknesses. So that's awesome, Rose. You know, Flo is a freaking awesome dude, guys. I mean, he gave us all free stickers. That's freaking awesome. You know, that shows you how much he loves us. Oh, good, Rising Sun. I don't know what to say to that, Flo. uh, wow. Wow. That's all I can say is wow. Oh, so he has bacterial pneumonia. I thought he had a bacterial infection in his. Okay, I'm glad you. I'm glad you. You made that clearer to me. Adjust your focus. Wow, $70. Wow, that's like wow. Okay. Well, I want to call you here in a little while, Flo. So after my live stream, I'll call you, bro, and I want to talk to you. All right. Yes. Thank you for letting us know that. Um, Brian, please, hey, Brian, do us a big favor. Put a link to Honest Gas's channel out there if you can. Um, I'd appreciate that. Yeah, it brings a tear to my eyes, guys, when y'all help me out like that. I ain't used to getting help. I'm used to doing everything the hard way, you know. I mean, Brian, you and that charger, even things like that. That shit brings a tear to my eye. Y'all don't even know. I'm not used to that. I'm used to. Um, I had to get everything, you know. Um, you know. Anybody that has a wrench got gas link. Flo, do you have honest gas link? If you do, it'd be appreciated if you could put it in the chat, bro. Um, Unfortunately, on this phone, I can't do that while I'm talking to y'all, or I would. Oh, it is just honest gas, Rising Sun. Okay. Yes, Big Nick, I agree. I agree. I agree. That woman did very, very well for herself today, speaking to them. I was so impressed with her. And I apologize. I left your stream, Big Nick, but I promised her. Uh, um, okay, good, Tex Rose. Good, good, good. I apologize. I left your stream when she came on, but I had already promised her I'd be in her stream when she did that talking. And I wanted to be there for her. I wanted to be a man of my word. Um, uh, but bro, don't think I won't be going back to watch what you had to say too. What you say is important to me just as much as hers. Her speaking in that meeting. Uh, you're a great auditor and a great uh, uh, person to watch to learn the intricate parts of auditing. Um, so thank you very much, Flo. Thank you. Yes, he is a great. See, that's what I like about Gas. And you know, me and Onyx Gas never. There was a few things we didn't agree on, and we spoke about them. Times in his chat, sometimes in an email. Honest Gas. If you call this hot, I hate to see what you call not hot. uh, 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 but Me and him were able to agree to not agree on certain things, you know. Uh, so, um, so needless to say, Honest Gas was good with that, and that makes him, in my opinion, an intellectual person. To understand everybody might, to understand that people have different views about different things, and can understand when the person's not willing to uh, come off their views a little bit. That's a pretty cool person to be able to do that, you know. Yeah, and I was about to get to that too on the artistry. Um, you like punching Nazis? There you go, Rev. Uh, yep, I'm a pirate's dream. I got a sunken chest a little bit. Yeah. Uh, uh, but um, but yes, you're right. Rise of Sun Media. He is a great artist. I loved watching him do his artistry. So I agree, Tex Rose. Same here. You always got to be open minded to other people's perspectives. You know, they might actually have a good way to, they might have a different perspective on something and make you have a better understanding all the way around about the whole thing instead of just one sided view on it. So, yes, I agree with you on that, Tex Rose. I agree, Rising Sun. I agree. See, I told you guys, she's great. She's a great speaker, and I loved listening to her. See, see, Rose, I wasn't just blowing smoke up your ass there. A lot of people agreed with me on how you spoke and how well you did it. So I ain't just blowing smoke up your ass, Rose. And I remember my first town hall meeting that I spoke in. I agree with you, Rose. I was nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Uh, okay, good, Tex Rose. I wanted to make sure you knew I wasn't blowing smoke. But I know about my first time when I spoke at a town hall meeting. I was about as nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs, and it, it it's hard your thoughts together when you're that nervous. So, um, but I wound up actually, you know, they say no clapping there in your meetings. I actually wound up getting a standing ovation at my first talking because we had a county commissioner who was voted in, and he kept saying, uh, I need to pray to God to see how I got to handle these problems. Well, some of these people have been waiting on him to pray to God for almost 8 months, and he hadn't even moved his ass off his couch to do nothing. And I called him on it. Well, his wife decided to step up and try to defend him. I said, "Listen here, lady, I didn't vote for you. I voted for your husband. And if he can't speak for you, he needs to. If he can't speak for himself, he needs to resign his position. So sit the fuck down, bitch." And when I said that, the whole freaking room erupted. But you would have been more articulate, I'm sure, and you wouldn't have called her a bitch like I did. Uh, I'm very blunt with my words and how I feel, especially when I got a passion for something. And guess what, though? She sat down and she shut up, though, uh, and let him speak for himself. So, and guess what? He started working on the stuff and quit saying, I'm praying to God to see how he wants me to handle this. So, it worked. But then again, I also had the backing of about 150 people at that meeting that all stood up and cheered me when I said that, and and then later on, I found out that the word got around and all that about what I'd done, and I wound up having a lot more support than I ever thought I would have. So that's what I'm saying, Rose. You may not have the support of your council members too much, but you might be surprised. You might be surprised. A lot of council members keep their mouth shut because they don't think they have the support. So, okay, thank you very much, Tex Rose. Well, I didn't tell a bureaucrat to fuck off. I told the damn council member's wife to sit down and shut the fuck up and quit trying to talk for her husband and quit being a bitch to me and try to shut me up is what I was getting at. You got to milk your tractor? Okay, eggs. I wish I was there to see that. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear she's doing great. But things you'll be surprised the people that will support you and will come out of the woodwork to support you. In the long run, one of my biggest supporters and our group when we were fighting against the Whitewater Rivershed Water Act, uh, um, the White River Watershed Act, excuse me, uh, was the lieutenant governor of Missouri. He stepped up and actually helped us get through hurdles that we couldn't get through. Um, so you never know who's willing to stand up and support you if your cause is just and they believe in your cause. Okay, and and you also got to show that you have a very just cause to speak, which I believe you did, um, Rose. So you might have pissed off a handful of people, but I think you'll have a lot more support than you think. That's just the point I'm getting at. I know I ramble sometimes, but uh, that's the whole point of what I was getting at is you'd be surprised who will follow in your footsteps just to support you. But I thank all of y'all for coming into my stream, by the way. It's great for the support. I thank y'all. I try to support y'all as best I can and do what I can. Um, uh, Try to give shout outs when I can give shout outs, things like that on my channel. Uh, Try to get people to watch some good stuff if it's good to watch, and very riveting like what I watched today. So, Josh, you fit right in. So why wouldn't we let you hang out? You're as big of a degenerate as us. I'm surprised Tay ain't thrown a wrench at your head yet. um, let's see. I've been trying to do my best. I'm trying to help you because he's just as big as a degenerate as us, Tay, and you like to do it every once in a while. Uh, We love you all. We love you too, Tex Rose, and that's the truth, huh? So. But yeah, see, I've even put you out when you were trying to gather up a little extra cash for an auditor and things like that. I tried to put you out in different streams. I just think a lot of people burned a lot of dough real quick there with the LV thing and different things like that. So. Yeah, I know. I'm just letting you know on that. And so, but if you need mirroring help, I'll help you mirror stuff. That's no problem, bro. Yeah, Brian's a lot better at doing the mirroring stuff than I am, though. Uh, I'll tell you what, if you got an Android, mirroring's very simple. It's called DU Recorder. Whatever you want to mirror, just wait until you're ready to go to bed, play it, and your DU recorder will record it while you're asleep. It's also got settings to turn it off after so long and so on and so forth like that. So, but the only bad thing about the DU recorder for Android is that you got to do it at real time. So you got to record while you're watching. Um, save from net. Okay. I'll look into that, Tay. Is it Android compatible, Tay? Gosh, if you behave yourself. uh, adjust your focus. It never got above 85 degrees here today in Florida. It's been cloudy and rainy all day. It's been nice. Uh, um, all right, I'll look into that then, Tay. Um, no, Josh is not a troll. Josh, we like to goof around and play with. Josh is awesome. He makes me laugh all the time. He's a great guy. He is not a troll. And if he is a troll, he's a very bad troll because he makes me laugh all the time. So Big Nick's might be lurking. Not sure. Okay. He may have left, but he might be working. Free the Josh. Oh gosh, now we got a Josh movement. But I love Big Nick. He's great. I love watching him audit. He gives you, you know, um, uh, he gives you some of the finer points of auditing. And one of the biggest points I've always heard him say, audit the way you feel comfortable. I've heard him say that. And so that's great words to live by. You don't let anybody tell you how to audit. You do it the way you want to audit. The Josh movement is a true bowel movement. That's funny. Unfortunately, Tex Rose, you get idiots like that all the time. You get different idiots like that. All right. Um, I ain't had a problem with the DU except for it's a real time recording. That's the only problem I've ever had with the DU recorder. So that's why I said anything. All right, Brian. I'll do that. I never heard of it, so I will take a look into SaferNet and probably use it. You know, it's sort of funny. I've noticed something about my stream. I got less subs than I had before, and I get more people watching my streams than I ever had before. That's that's really interesting. So that means a lot of my subs watch my a lot of most of my subs actually watch my stuff now. uh, oh, cool, Tex Rose, cool. Okay, Brian. Like I said, I'll look into that and all, and I'll try to do that. You want me to show my stuff? Hi, Mrs. News now across America. How are you, hon? Range Rovers, Tex Rose. Range Rovers. Um, any help is nice, Rising Sun. Any help. Some of them can be, some of them ain't. And actually, they drive anything. Tex Rose. I was just making. I was taking I was making a joke out of the what they drive, by saying Range, Texas Rangers, Range Rovers. Sorry. They drive anything. They're whatever they've confiscated, they'll drive it. So you'd be surprised the cars they drive. Um, some of them may even be in a Mercedes. Um, as a matter of fact, I watched a thing on that. But no, they don't have to be marked. They can be unmarked as unmarked can be. But yeah, they could drive anything for real. Tex Rose. Um, uh, uh, Whatever they think they could get you in. Um, so Texas Rangers are very sneaky at their job. Yeah, Rangers don't generally mark their cars unless they're sitting at a border crossing. They have a few that sit at the border crossings that are marked, but that's just to show their presence at the border crossings and things like that. Yep, they sure are, Tay, and they are not what they used to be either. Texas Rangers are getting very loath in their job. That may have been a way to actually, it might have been a scare tactic, Tex Rose. He might have been doing it to scare you, too. Yeah, Rising Sun Media, they have become very loath in their job. They are not what they used to be. They are starting to become a very sad organization. You're right, Brian. Um, the two New York State troopers I had any dealing with at any given time were morons. They reminded me of knuckle dragging Neanderthals is what the two New York state police officers I ever dealt with reminded me of. And if they don't like me saying that about them, then maybe they should teach their and if they don't like that like that, I would say something like that about them. They should teach their men better. Very much so, Rising Sun. Wow. Wow, Rose. Wow. So that makes them better in any way. How, Brian? That makes no sense. You know. Yes, I have, Josh Haynes. I watched that. That was the stupidest thing I believe I've ever seen in my entire life right there. Oh, okay, Brian, I got you. Yeah, see that's freaking bullshit right there, Rising Sun Media. And then they wonder why people hate them and start doing things to them. Sabrina Love just came on live, guys. If you're interested, that's Triple X's wife. Very pretty woman, and a heart of gold. She reminds me a lot of Wendy. $15-year-old. God dang. That's sad, Rising Sun. That's sad. You're right, Brian. Brian, I agree. I agree, bro. Texas Rangers has become just as big as a joke as the rest of any police out there now. They are a big joke. Sorry, guys, I'm eating my animal crackers. I ain't had animal crackers in years. I'm eating original animal crackers. You got soup? There you go. There's a good thing to eat. Rising Sun. Wow, it's getting foggy on the river. It's going to be foggy tonight out here. Oh, you have animal crackers in your soup, Rising Sun. That's cool. I ain't doing it, SC. Ain't handing over my stuff. And the biggest knucklehead of them all just came in. Hey, Michigan Mister, how are you? You was eating grapes, Jen? Cool. Yeah, you ain't kidding, Josh Haynes. Yes, you're right. News Now across America, you are right. I used to eat them all the time. You can't find them down here down south anymore, though. Yep, Rising Sun, you're right. I remember, here's showing my age a little bit, Rising Sun. I remember when them boxes of animal crackers in Missouri were 2 cents. Oh, she's going to go live later, Genty? Okay. Oh, okay, Brian. I see. That is sad, Brian. Better watch out, Eminem. You got a boyfriend in the making right there, Josh Haynes. You make him moist. Yes, Flo was here. So was he seemed to be in good spirits, Michigan Mr. Flo did. I don't know what you did, Rose, but it sure seemed like it was a bad thing. You're in trouble now, girl. Hey, Triple X, welcome back to the stream. Wow, Brian, that's insane. All right, SC, you try to have a good night, bro. I'll talk to you later. I'm not sure, Tay. Give him a call. You can ask him about it. Tractor milking sucks. Uh, Eggs, that's funny. That's so funny. Milking a tractor. All right, SC. You ain't the only one, Michigan Mister. I always get timed out. I try to type too much. Ah, good, good, Triple X, good, good, good. Mm. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I need to make me some coffee. Is anybody going to fix the roads? Probably not, Triple X. Then do it, Jen. If you're that tired, go back to bed, hon. You listening is dangerous? Oh, okay, Jen, I got you. So you're waiting to go to bed then, so you don't wake up too early. I understand. All right, guys, I need coffee. So. There we go. Wee. Oh, we love you too, Triple X. We love being in your streams and all. And if I had a way to do two streams, I'd live stream and also watch your stream at the same time. But I can't. I unfortunately only got my phone, Triple X. Eventually, I might be able to work it out to where I can get some things together to where I can do that. I tell you what, Brian, I couldn't ask for a better day for napping. I did nap a lot today. I actually probably got about 6 hours of sleep because it's been rainy and it never got above 83. It never got above 83 degrees today here. Yes, X and Sabrina Love, both awesome people. Sabrina Love is Triple X's wife, and she's a real sweetheart too, guys. You get Sabrina Love. It's spelled out Sabrina normally, and then you got a big L, little O, big V, little E, and that's her. That's her YouTube name. Uh, she uh um she is real sweetheart. I probably got in the last 3 days, Jen. I probably gotten about 16 to 17 hours of sleep. I agree. I agree. Rise Sun Media. I tell you what, the streets all over the United States sucks. Well, hurry up and eat something, Tex Rose. It might help settle your stomach now. Eat some saltine crackers. It always helps me. No problem, Triple X. Y'all are great people. I'm only speaking the truth, Triple X. Y'all are freaking awesome. Uh-oh. Damn. Rinse to the head, Josh. Rinse to the head. All right, Tex Rose, put something on your stomach. It'll help absorb the alcohol. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I tell you, anybody for that matter. Have any of y'all heard from Will Blankenship? I ain't heard from him in a long time. I even have called his phone a few times, and he's not even answering his phone. So if any of y'all have heard from Will Blankenship, please let us know he's okay or whatever. I know he ain't, Genty. He ain't answered my phone calls in a while. Wendy goes, me emailed him and ain't got no answer. Yeah, that's what's got me scared, Rising Sun. All right, Brian. But yeah, that's what would have me scared about him. I agree, Rising Sun. He does. I know that's a trying time for anybody. Yes, he did, Tunis. Yeah, but he ain't answering his phone either, Tay. That's what's got me all worried about him. I understood he even told me he was going to take a break, but he ain't even answering his phone when I make a phone call to him, Tay. Okay, Brian, I understand. We're talking on a personal basis, on a weekly basis. Same here, Brian. Same here. Um, I could have a light right now if I wanted one. I just ain't got the generator sparked up right now. I like puppies too, Rising Sun. I like spiders and snakes too. Hey, country gal, welcome back. You like boxes with strings too, huh? Cool. That sounds like a puzzle to me, and I ain't. I don't like puzzles. These are a few of my favorite things. Now I got that damn song in my head, our Rising Sun. Thanks a lot. I hated the sound of music, and now I got that damn song stuck in my head. Me too, News Now across America. Yes, I'm going in ghost mode now, guys. Oh, okay, Triple X. I had a tarantula. I had a tarantula one time, and I used to put a little string around his foot, and I always wore them shirts that had the pockets in them, and the pockets that would button up. And when I went like into a restaurant or whatever, I shoo him down. He always rode on my shoulder, but when I went into a restaurant or something like that, I always shoot him down into the pocket, and I'd snap him closed in the pocket, right? Well, one day I forgot to snap the pocket, and I walked into a restaurant, and he crawled out over my shoulder, and he went right onto the lady's shoulder, right behind me in the booth I was sitting in. That woman screamed and fainted all at the same time, and I was asked to leave the restaurant with my spider. That was some funny shit. Yeah. That poor lady, she did. She screamed and fainted over my damn tarantula getting on her shoulder. Uh, and that tarantula, that tarantula would never hurt a soul. He never bit me. He never did anything to me. It was one of the nicest spiders I ever seen. I've never seen a giant forest scorpion, Brian King, but I've seen them emperors, and I love emperor scorpions. I don't think I have Rising Sun. I don't think I've ever been bit by a spider ever. You would have shot the damn thing. That's funny. Uh, Josh got nailed again. That's funny, Mrs. News Now across America about the Prince thing. Jen runs if she see. No, you jump and scream. Yeah, that shit was funny. Oh my God, Jen, that shit was funny. And hi, Wendy O again. Hi, hon. I'm glad you're back. Yes, she is very much so, Wendy O. Oh wow, Brian, that would be cool. Amen to that, Michigan Mister. Gross spiders. I love spiders, Tay. I love spiders. Oh, okay, Wendy. Awesome, awesome. Cool. I don't mind you lurking on me. It's getting foggy, guys. See if I can show you that. See if it'll show the fog. If you look out through the river there, you see that white coming down the river like that? That's all fog. Look at that. It's getting real foggy out there, guys. It is real foggy. I agree with you on that, Rising Sun. I agree, Michigan Mister. What's that, Brian? What breed is that? Yes, they do. They do look more like ticks. I was thinking, why are you putting ticks in and spider web? I love spiders. Oh, wow, Brian, that's awesome. That would be a cool spider to have, I think. Yeah, it would be a great time to fish tonight. Right now, you bass fishing. If you had a buzz bait or a hula popper or something like that, it'd be great to be out there on that river. And all. It's funny this time in the evening though. There's no one ever out on the river fishing. It seems like this time in the evening because people are so scared of mosquitoes. Oh, there's about 15 on here right now. Rising Sun. I'm right here. I'm right here. Believe it or not, I'm here. It's just getting dark in the boat. But yeah, there's about 15 spiders on here. Here, guys. I know a way to fix this. I just remembered I did something tonight. See if this works. Not trying to blind y'all with that thing. That thing's bright. It'll blind y'all if I ain't careful. Oop, 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 oop. There it is. That's what I want. There you go. Now y'all can see me again. Woohoo! Oh, I'd love that. I'd love that, Brian. I'd love that. Now you can see my ugly butt again. That's funny. That's funny. Great to have around as long as they stay outside. I don't mind them on my boat. They eat a lot of bugs in here. Yes, Tay. My face is so ugly it looks like I'm talking out my ass. That sounds like great fun to me, Brian. Sounds like a lot of fun. I agree, Rising Sun. I agree. I try not to kill bugs as long as they ain't inside too. But I let the spiders deal with the ones inside though that I have here. Yeah, that does suck, Brian King. That does. Because I know some states it's legal to snag salmon, you know, when they're running. I ain't never caught any salmon, so I wouldn't know how which is funner. That's awesome, Rising Sun. That's very awesome. Wow, Michigan Mister. Eating two dried burgers. Uh, you got your car wash triple X. Yeah, bugs are bad on it. That's weird, Mrs. News Now across America. Live and let live. I agree, Rising Sun, on a lot of that. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you're doing that, yeah, Michigan Mister, I can see why you wouldn't want to snag. You're going Richard Gere style on it, huh, Josh? You'll you'll run from a spider, but smack a fly in a heartbeat, huh? That's funny. There you go, Brian. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Rising Sun, about them little gray mice. Yeah, they're cute little thing. Right, right, Brian. The sand are gonna die soon anyway. So yep, yep, Tunis. Yep, that's what you came back to. I've used mice like that before for bass bait, Brian. They make great bass bait too. All right, Michigan Mister. They used to make a top water mouse that I used all the time too, and it caught a lot of bass for me. Oh gosh, you better behave. Jim's gonna take over where Tay left off. You better behave, bro. You'll get to that 96-hour mark before you know it. There you go, Tunis. Ain't that the truth? Actually, you know one of the funniest things I ever seen? Oh, he's already passed 96 hours. Okay, well, you're setting a new world record on timeout. Uh, uh, um, Sometimes, yes, Rising Sun, they work for me. Tunis, one of the funniest things I ever seen was a mink. He caught a crayfish, right? And I mean, he caught a big crayfish. This crayfish was like 3 inches long. And oh, Tank got him again. but this mink caught this crayfish that was about like 3 inches long, right? And he got that thing up there on the bank, and he's beating this crawfish up as best he can to try to kill it so he can eat it, right? Well, that crayfish pinched him on one of his paws, and then he got a hold of his other paw. And that poor mink did not know what to do with that crayfish pinched onto both of his paws. And finally he's beating it around with the paws and jumping around and everything with it hooked to its paws. And then finally that crayfish let go of his paws, right? And that mink walked right over to that crayfish, chomped down on it, gave a little sigh, and a hoof like that. Looked at that crawfish and walked away from it. Never ate the son of a bitch. I was laughing my ass off. Don't be scared to throw that different. Oh, good, Tex Rose. Good. I'm glad to hear that. It always comes back to you. Yes, they are. They are Tunis. They are badass rat catchers, but they ain't so good with crawdads. I've seen the Tasmanian gray giant crayfish on National Geographic. I've never seen one in real life. I'd like to see one in real life. Kay, you got plenty of strength, hon. Okay, good. But yeah, I tell you, you got plenty of strength. I'm telling you, you're one of the strongest people I've met. Oh wow! And on that note, guys, I just got a text. That's what that was. Yeah, I know, Brian. I know. But on that note, I just got a text. And I got to go. I got to go. Pick up Joe in the boat, guys. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to shut down the stream for now. But I will talk to y'all later, and you try to have a great evening. I'm sure someone will have a stream going soon. And I love y'all. And thank y'all for coming in here and supporting me. and having a good time with me and getting me in a great mood. Y'all have a great night, and I love y'all. And I shall talk to you soon on a live stream, I'm sure. And peace, love, and soul. I like that, Michigan Mister. And Rose, you keep up that great work you're doing, hon. And I will talk to y'all later. You have a great evening. I'm out.